All right, let me know if you can hear me now. Good morning, everyone. We're now here with audio, and I'm joined by my good friends Luca Woolahoop, Brian Voice, and a new member to the cast, Ronnie Cash. How are you guys doing this morning? Again,
Doing good. Doing good, man.
Can you hear us?
Can you hear us? Are we out there? Are we out there?
Yes.
Shout out to those who are in the chat. I see Eva Taco. Good morning. I see Paul. I see Alchemist. I see chat about Rita. No spoilers from Paul. Thank you. Appreciate it. Any battles being played at the end? Yeah, Paul, if we have anytime, it depends on how much awesome stuff is in this tour. But my guess is would be the first hour or so, getting the reaction, getting some access to the tracks, maybe even a couple runs. And then let's get into some battle mode. I always like a little battle party at the end. It's always fun. We got low mileage, low rent, which by the way, for those stud emojis, for whatever reason on the light background, have me with some like blonde white hair on YouTube. So enjoy that little Easter egg. Good morning. So you guys just make sure you guys can hear us. We're all loud and clear. Just to verify there. I see Rod Newler. Sound good. Perfect. Aldo. What's going on, Aldo? And then we got Andy. So we're now here in the Animal Tour. May not be able to hear so much sound on my phone, which is perfectly fine. Good. We got this variation of the Tanuki Luigi. We're going to get into what skills he has in just 1 second as we kind of open up the Animal Tour, aka no DK Alt DK Tour, the aka real Autumn Tour. What a weird set of events between this the Autumn Tour being related to the cities, and here we are finally getting some fall related items here. So tiered up, nothing too exciting there. You know, Blue Yoshi, Blue Turbo Birdo, bunch of stuff that wasn't getting me too excited about for ranked, but there's a lot of other goodies I was hoping to get. Good evening to Andy. What are the special characters this tour's spotlight shop? So we'll get in. I have not seen any data from Sam IT. I just checked it this morning, but hopefully later this morning I'd like to do a little video. Okay, nice. Starting off with some coins. Doing a little video on the Spotlight Shop, just a brief, 5-minute video on what's out there and kind of do that little segment of the rundown a little early. Good guys, what did you guys think about the city tour or the autumn tour that we just finished up?
It's pretty good. It's good to have the old cities back, but I got a bit bored because it felt like the same track non-stop. But yeah, it was all right.
And we go up
tracks, Vancouver.
And we go up more than 10 levels for EXP.
We won't talk about that one.
I mean, I went up 12 levels. I prioritize things.
Man, I was out of it. I was too busy. I couldn't go and play level. I didn't even hit one. I didn't even go 10 levels up. I just did 5 and just called it.
Well, at least you did that. Yeah. So I'm not sure why this cord. I'm gonna change this cord port. I don't know why it's acting up. Make sure you guys can see my...
I can't see your... have you loaded up?
Yeah, I just plugged it in again. So you should be able to see it now.
Lovely, yeah.
Oof. Sorry about that. Remind me if I lose that for some reason. I don't know why. I think I need a new adapter that's connected to my Mac. So sorry about that. Average tour says from Rod Newler. Just last tour, I assume. Good day, all. This Shadow Legend from Down Under. What's going on, man? How are you doing? Hated the American tour. You know what? I actually really enjoyed going back to these old tracks. I could have done it for another couple days, to be honest. Usually I want the tour to be over, but I spent the first, it was about, first 6 days of the tour well, first 2 days were just kind of prepping for the rundown, collecting data, doing my slides. And then I did for about 4 days, just grinded tokens, grinded EXP, and was pretty religious about it. And was able to clear out all the New York minutes. Left a couple, and then got the pit crew chief of the week last week, and that was fun. Good achievement. But then I got burnt out. Getting all those tokens in 6 days burnt me out. So yeah, took a little break, and yeah, came back and did a couple extra levels. But just enjoyed all cup ranking and just getting back on these tracks again. It was a lot of fun. It does appear though, Leonardo says that Rock Mountain is back. So let's get him back in. Let's get into this. First review the friends list. Please, Lord God, this cord. I don't know why it's not moving forward. Goodness sakes alive. All right, I have an extra cord here. It's not. It's like literally being a pain in the butt. Let's check this out. Let's see if how long I can move through this before it freezes up again. All right, but Kanye East, 177,000 in ranked. How nuts is that? Great run there, Vancouver Velocity with Volendam at 8, 1190. Got a lot of 8s there. You see the boom masks. You see even one of the mini buses, level 8, 490. Absolutely insane loadouts. It looks like everything is level 8. So kudos to Kanye East. Pit crew chief again. Got Jeeves here, who I know went for top 10. It looks like he safely got it. You always got to cross your fingers. But GG's to Jeeves. We all enjoyed a little name change this past week. Auto Drift 175. All a little nice and tight there. I definitely left about 9,000 points on LA Laps, but between the levels and all cup ranking and stuff, wasn't able to get back in it. So GG's to Liam Helock, and also to Shadow Legend, who we just said good morning to as well. Great loadouts there. It looks like the 62K on New York Minute was phenomenal. LA Laps even 50K there. Nice scores there. Yeah, in case you're curious about mine, I did really well on this New York Minute B. I got like a freak run. I think it was like 130 with the well-fought bonus. So pretty good 64K. That was like one of the highest I had seen from my friends for New York Minute. But the spreadsheet showed me I could get 71 somehow. So I guess I left a little on the table there. To round out the rest of the friends list, Zephiel 154, Montana at 152, Nikki V 148, Antilev 148, Raker 147, Carlos 85 146, Frenzy Grind 146, Matt Aldridge 142, Sidnilla 142, Crazy 139, Bob 139, Siegel at 138, Raz 137. Luca, you got 131. Nice there. Congratulations. E. Deedle, 131. Sammy D, 130. Larry 98, 128. Shy Guy Kart, 127. Hero, 126. Frenzy Fans, 126. Draco, 125. SPY2K, 123. Actually, Spy2K is the correct pronunciation. K-Dalt Wen, 121. Frenzy Fan Girl, 120. B-Rad Geo, 119. Brian Voice, you got 119 there. 117 for This Be Chris. Groovy, 115. Can't pronounce his name. 113. Sorry about that. Adam, 113. Snuffles, 102. Nugsy, 98. I think this is Tyler, 97K. Millie, 94. Big Smith, 93. Joy of CM, 93K. Viking, 89. Electrify 84, Wula Hoop 83, SM Bros 82, Zooms 81, N2CJ N 33, and then Guanlin Zhao. They're rounding out. Again, hope you're doing well, buddy. There you go. That was the friends list. It does appear though we got the Shielded Speedster available in the shop. It sounds like Wula Hoop, you already got it. That was a quick buy from you, huh?
Nope, the Wild Rocks weren't. I'm sitting on 70 rubies right now, hoping to get 30 more rubies to get it.
Oh boy. Well, hopefully some of these challenges and stuff will help you out. But as you know, I'm a huge fan of the Shield Speedster. You saw last tour, me dressed up as a knight as part of the bet. But you know, the Shield Speedster hit the number 1 driver in the game, or kart in the game, pretty early. Still have some tracks to see. What's up, David G? How you doing, man? Good. Let's get into this tour. First, we'll start with the skill. I don't want to see any news. I don't want to see any of that. We put up on our server the prediction for skill. Nugsy, Bob Blob Blob, Luca, Jack, Spy2K, General Meow, Snuffles, This Be Chris, and Shadow Legend predicted Lucky 7 for our I know it's not Tanuki, but the brand new Luigi with the pointed ears that kind of looks like a kangaroo. Luca, tell me, why Lucky 7? What was your thought process here?
Well, Lucky 7 was actually my second guess. I went with Tanuki Leaf, but I threw in Lucky 7 as my official guess just to see, okay, if it actually happens. I guessed it, but I thought, yeah, we haven't had Lucky 7 in so long. He's slightly different from every other Tanuki. So if any Tanukis to get it, it'll be him. But yeah, man, I don't know. It was a weird one.
Special shout out, Andy called out Frenzy Fan Girl for hitting tier 80. Congratulations, Frenzy Fan Girl. You get now access to my personal top driver in the game, the Gold Me suit. Congratulations, Frenzy Fan Girl. That's awesome to see there. Yeah, you know, I heard a lot of people guessing Lucky 7. You can see from the data here, you had 9 people thinking it's Lucky 7. However, I never heard anyone give me a good reason why. It was always just because, you know, we hadn't seen Lucky 7 in a while, or, you know, whatever. I will say Shadow Legend did say one thing. He did say that I guess the creature that is Luigi apparently is like a magical creature or some kind of like I don't know. I think the word starts.
Whatever he is, he's slightly different to a Tanuki. So I thought if it's happening to anything, it'll be him.
So yeah, there was this thought process that we have these families, and in these families, everyone has the same skill except for one oddball. And you know, we've seen this with penguins, we've seen this with cats, we've seen this across the board. So the thought process is that we would also see it for the Tanukis. I completely get it. You had me up to then. But then the leap from there to Lucky 7, you know, it could be Dash Ring, could be another skill that's not Super Leaf in that thought process. But whatever. So the leap from there to Lucky 7 never necessarily made sense. Somehow this chord is working, so I'm going to keep going with this. Super Leaf, though, look at this. 19 votes for Super Leaf. So I'm going to hold my breath here. We got Big Brolo, Raker85, Shy Guy Kart, Nugsy, Cranebow, Crazy, Anke, Jillybean, Bobcat, N2CJN, Firestorm, Frenzy Grind, Hero of the Skies, Beer, Ronnie Cash, Priska, Matt Aldridge, Rose Moon, and Crispy Iron. So Ronnie Cash, why Super Leaf? You're in the majority here, so you're in a safe space.
No, that's fine. I saw his Kart, and Kart's like emblem was the Tanuki Leaf, and supposedly I think Crazy said this somewhere as well, like in one of the games. Can't remember which one, but he when he gets the Super Leaf item, he turns into the Kitsune Luigi character in one of the like platform games that he's on. So I thought it was that anyway, and he never gets the truly good skills. He's Boomerang and Lucky 7, but I was manifesting a coin box Luigi because he's my favorite character. But we will find out whether he is or not. But yeah, I think the Tanuki Leaf is probably the one that is most obvious, I would say. So
popular guess, obviously, because of to your point. Yeah, in the game, he is the creation of when you receive that Tanuki Leaf. I have seen people discuss White Tanuki Mario being this exception, this oddball, but in the game, the 3D Mario World, there's a separate item which is like an invincible like star leaf, and then it turns into White Tanuki Mario, who becomes invincible. He doesn't actually have like the Tanuki skill; he's just invincible, and he's pretty OP. But so it's not the same Super Leaf. It's just to clarify for people who hadn't played that game. I would have not known had it not been for my sons, who we absolutely enjoyed that game. All right, and then we have Giant Banana, eight votes there. We got Draco655, the Wood Lover, Millie, Studfit, Woola Hoop, Nikki, E Deedle, Raz, and Yoshi Kart fan. So, Woola Hoop, what was your thought process as you were voting on this yesterday?
Well, similar to what you said about White Tanuki Mario, I thought, I think it's the year that Giant Banana and the Giant Banana's off of a bang and pair him alongside White Tanuki.
Yeah, I'm with you. He's got a yellow to him, so if you're gonna go a little different, you might as well kind of theme it up with the color. But yeah, I'm with. I mean, it's the year of the Giant Banana. I'm probably gonna vote anything that's close. I'm probably gonna vote Giant Banana the rest of the year. I predicted having 5 this year. We're at like 4 if you're not including these. So we're on a good pace here. We just need that last one in the next month and a half here. But yeah. I think it'd be so cool to have just another Giant. The more Giant Banana characters we have in the game, the more fun I think just in general the community's gonna have. So I'm rooting for us. Let's go Giant Banana. And then I think that's it. Those are all the votes. So let's get back into the game. Hope this cord continues to work. Show us, and then let's discuss. I'm scared, to be honest. Now I'm kind of seeing everyone's reactions and kind of sensing that might be a surprise. Let's see what we got here. Kitsune. So we do have the Super Leaf as we all expected. Now, Ronnie, help us with how do you say his name? Kitsune?
I think it's Kitsune. Yeah, I probably butchered it as well. I think.
Any authorities on pronunciation that can help us out here? Kitsune.
Kitsune. It's Kitsune.
Kitsune is the accent on
Kitsune.
the E. I gotta make sure this is the one chance to tell me if
Kitsune.
Ne. Okay, Kitsune.
Yeah.
All right, Kitsune. Cool. Year of the Luigi never ends, says Eva Taco. Yeah, I'm with you there. Keen to unpack this tour. Yeah. What's cool is as we looked out at these tracks, we got Riverside Park, beautiful little. I think that's a sunrise. It looks like a sunrise. It looks absolutely gorgeous. We got Yoshi Valley back. I love that. Have some fun loadouts there. Dino Jungle, obviously the one that a lot of people are excited probably to have back. And then I think I heard, is it Rock Mountain's back too?
Sky Garden's back.
Sky Garden. We like Sky Garden.
My record setter.
There you go. I know a lot of people are pretty excited about
but
Sky Garden.
we're expecting Sky Garden RT and Baby Park RT, and they're not in the tour because we're expecting,
No way.
every single time a track is here, it's coming with all 4 variants. So I'm actually glad it's not here, which means they can just drop the occasional RT of an existing track that doesn't have it already in any type of tour just for fun. Like they can just go, okay, this is an added bonus. Instead of having like, oh, this track's coming back, it's guaranteed to have an RT dropping along with everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad they didn't have to do Baby Park RT because that would have been absolutely. There would be no difference to that.
I know. I was thinking about that. I was like, so basically, we're gonna go around in the opposite direction, but now we'll have some ramps. I don't know. Baby Park, it's like it's so unoriginal. Unless they actually like broke up that circle somehow. Even the T is a little redundant, even comparatively. All right, so in ranked, we got DK Mountain, Dino Jungle RT. That's an interesting one. And then Riverside Park R. And then for next week, we have Choco Mountain RT. Again, I feel like we had this a while ago. Did we not?
It was 2 tours ago.
2 tours ago? That's too soon. And then Riverside Park T and DK Mountain RT. So we have so DK Mountain regular, Riverside Park R, and then DK Mountain RT, and then Riverside Park T. So we're going different directions for both of these between the 2 ranked tracks. That's cool. All right, we'll get into those tracks in here in a second. Let's get into some of the news. I try to breeze through some of this stuff that's not really relevant, but Tanuki Mario and Tanuki Kart are in the spotlight. Congratulations. Rank eligible course. Yep, we knew that. Items in spotlight will change, blah, blah, blah. Starting this tour, items that appear in the spotlight for the first half of the tour may appear in the daily spotlight. During the second half of the tour, and the items appear in the spotlight for the second half of the tour. Got it.
Ooh.
Cat Me Racing Suit is on sale. Willoop, you got really excited about that. Did I miss anything? That seems pretty... Was there
I'm more excited so that if you miss it in the first time with Spotlight, you still have a chance to get it to appear at a different rate in the Spotlight shop.
I'm just pretty excited for the second half.
Like I saw people getting the new Luigi now.
I see. So you're talking about the Spotlight. Yeah, the Spotlight might appear just as a non-Spotlight. Or, I guess it doesn't matter. They're all in the same pool. Just at different rates.
It's a good change. It's just like saving rubies or getting rubies from ranked or something if you don't have enough, and then being able to end of the tour and being able to say, okay,
smart.
I'll wait till next week's ranked. I can buy the week 1 spotlight or week 2 spotlight. Vice versa. You can just use them at different times like you should be. But it is cool being able to have the week 2 spotlight items in week 1, which is a change from what we were used to back in the pipe days.
Yeah, but and just to clarify, the spotlights from week 2 will not be in week 1, I assume.
No, yeah, it's vice versa. So right now, the week 2 spotlights will be in the spotlight shop.
Cool. Yeah, there you go. Hey, I think that's a great move.
I think it is, maybe. But
yeah, so I've got
a much higher rate that it will be in there.
That's true, because I've seen some people have the leaves in their spotlight shop. I've got the camo Tanuki cart in my spotlight shop, the daily one, and then I've seen another person with the new Luigi in theirs as well. So yeah,
cool. That's awesome. I'm glad they did that. Swiftjar says Baby Park is the best in Double Dash, but not on tour. I agree there. Apparently, Charging Chuck now has his own cup, says David G. That's pretty cool. We'll get to some of more of this as we go, but I don't mind some of those spoilers if you want to pop them in. If you find out facts, that's fine. We're still getting through some of this. If it's in the news, though, let me get through it. Cat Me Racing Suit is on sale. That's fine. We've already seen that Cat Me suit. All the first cups and the me thing. Got it. Premium Challenge Plus is back. I like having this as something constant. 30 rubies, different high-end tickets. Got it. All right, so place high and ranked for the first and second halves of the tour. So these are there's nothing different week 1 versus week 2 like last tour. Moo Me Racing Suit and Light Blue Shy Guy. Moo Me Racing Suit. Anyone hyped about the Moo Me Racing Suit?
Oh.
I just won first or third instead of just first place, so you didn't have to stress out about it.
For the first, okay, got it. I
don't think they'll ever do first place rank rewards anymore unless it's something super crazy, but I highly doubt it. They did it for PD, so I highly doubt we'll get first place only. It'll be first or third.
Since the changeover to quad cap and anniversary and stuff, have we seen anything only available for first place?
No.
Okay. Well, that might be the new trend then. We'll see how long that continues. The gift you get from ranks change depending on the tier, position. Got it. Opponents, Monty Mole Cup, got that. Oh, so a lot of people suspected that the Gold Rummy Rider will be a Gold Pass reward. This is a great time. I mean, I think this is awesome. What do you guys think?
I'm happy about the OG one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the super?
The one that was always locked behind that paywall banner.
Yeah.
Does that mean it's going to be in daily selects now? Should be.
I don't know.
But it can't. It's literally the only item that's a super or a normal.
Yeah, it looks like Priska was also mentioning she had Kitsune in her daily spotlight shop too. That's interesting. In the daily spotlight shop. I'll also look at the shops here in a second. Not worth getting them with special skill. I would agree in general. I don't know if did anyone get the new Luigi Kitsune?
No.
I think it's an easy with so many carts and stuff, so many other things to use your rubies. Lava Rocks being back, as Lulu mentioned. Shield Speedster. I think you just have to pass on Luigi. You don't have to pass, but I think I would highly recommend and loading up on some of these awesome carts.
And the off-roaders are back too.
Off-roaders
which
back
I'm
too.
scared about the one that's in the pack.
It's perfect. We'll get to the packs here in a second too. But either way, I think you should save your rubies, get the carts, load up on carts with those rubies. That's my recommendation. There's so many awesome carts.
The new items coming out in the Spotlight are really quite nice. I think the Boo masks might be in it. I haven't seen it yet, but they're
it's in there. It's in there.
Let's just jump to the Spotlight shop then. I think that's what everyone's wanting to get into. Yeah, so here we go. The Moo off-roader. We saw Moo riding this off-roader, but we weren't. I was not expecting it to be called.
so stupid.
They hit both so bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it, but
yeah, I think I'll be getting this 3 times just because. But yeah, it looks kind of. It kind of looks. I mean, it puts a smile on your face.
Small.
Kind of silly. You're saying it's
small.
not? It's small.
It looks smaller than the other ones.
You mean in this picture?
No.
Oh, is it? No.
I'll check that right now. I don't think that's the case.
Definitely check that. I think what happens is in these pictures, the big items look small because you're fitting this big thing. It's just they're kind of having to condense it to the same area that a small cart would look like, and that's why like the Silver Bullet Blaster looks giant in this picture, tiny little cart. So it actually has their inverse.
It is the same size confirmed. I'm just racing with it now. It's a normal off-roader size. So don't worry.
Okay. All right. So arguably the largest hitbox in the game. I think there's some other things such as like the Vampire Flyer that's like right up there. Combo Cruiser's right up there too. But I think the off-roader is the largest cart, so don't hesitate on size in that respect. Moo Seat ranked. Won't use rubies on it. Cool. Yeah, so plenty of stuff to put the rubies in. I don't mind the skill of the Dash Panel Plus. It looks like it's got Yoshi Circuit, though. Ooh. What? All right, well, we have all these other awesome tracks to go with it. I'm not...
Yoshi Valley R.
Yeah,
good track.
Piranha Plant stuff's back, too.
Yeah. It's got some of those Riversides, the new ones as well, and I can see it getting like Daisy Hills and all those ones coming up soon, I imagine.
Daisy Hills. Is that coming up?
I imagine.
Oh, if it comes back? Yeah, that would make a lot of sense.
I think later on, yeah.
Yeah, that'd make a lot of sense too. Other people happy. Priska's happy to get the Super as well. Moo Racing Suit looks moveless. Nailed it. There's even a cart that pairs with it now. I don't know, like though it looks a little too. It does look kind of like cart. I don't understand the green. Maybe I'm missing something. Why is it green tires?
Grass maybe.
Grass or something. Yeah, the grass.
I guess. All right.
One thing to say about these commemoratives, guys. I don't know if it's caught on or not. But just looking at the coverage of every single commemorative come out since the Spotlight era. They are looking to be the best items in the game. Just from coverage, what I've seen so far.
Yeah, so technically these are the only...
They are
Go ahead, sorry.
paywall thing, yeah. So they are literally getting the best buffs. If you check the Blazing... I think it's a Blazing Eagle from last tour. That got phenomenal buffs compared to the other 2 items. The Streetle got some decent buffs as well, and the Flaming Speedster. So every single item that's been commemorative has been certainly better than every single other item. I think just underneath would be the rank rewards. The Vampire Flyers got some really good buffs this tour. So I don't say it as gospel right now, but I'd say commemorative, ranked, and then probably Spotlight Shop in terms of paywall and best item type thing.
Yeah, we don't have like this. Like this is
got more buffs.
This is the only thing that's remaining like paywalled in to your extent. And however, you can also buy it 3 times. So I mean, to have a giant hitbox cart at level 3 for $12 seems like a steal to me.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's my own. Again, that's on my own value system. And then we also have this Calico. Wait. These are just the Calico Tomian, right? Wait, these are new, right?
No, so Yeah, there's
Brand new.
Calico parafoil, but this is a new one.
Oh my gosh! Wow,
yeah,
what a stretch! They are really working this. Yeah, because I guess it's just the Calico parafoil colors with the paw prints of the toe beam balloons. That's fine. That's fine, guys. So there's 2 commemorative sets there. I don't know if I'll get that or not, but that's interesting. We don't very often have 2 commemorative sets. This is interesting.
Yeah.
Is it unprecedented? Is this the first time?
I think it's the first time since the wreath, like the
times, I think. From like a verse tour.
To have 2 new ones? Because I know we've probably, like, in anniversary tours and stuff, had, like, stuff come back.
Yeah, we've had, like, 3 or 4 at one point, right? For, like, a New Year's or something.
Yeah.
I remember all the rods were available, like the commemorative ones, and then something else.
Yeah. Yeah, the Tanuki Mario and Tanuki Kart in the Spotlight shop. Tanuki Kart, actually, I think Antilev was mentioning, 24 non-city tracks and 0 cities. 0
25
cities. 25 now. But 0 cities.
Probably 26.
Is the interesting part.
25, yeah.
That's the steak in your sandwich, StudFit.
Yeah. So we had a fun discussion on the server, kind of describing city tracks compared to the assumed tracks as like a sandwich, right? You want a nice, you want it to be full of protein. That's what you feel like you're paying for. If you got like a sandwich full of other stuff, not the meat. In this analogy, the meat being the assumed tracks, the tracks that will come back all the time, the real good value that you really want. That's the slice of pastrami. That's the slice of whatever you like. I'm a high protein guy. I like to double my meat anytime I possibly can. It doesn't matter if it's a wrap. It doesn't matter if it's a sandwich. Whatever it is. So I gotta get good value versus like lettuce, tomato, onion, fries, coleslaw. I'm from Pittsburgh, so that's that throwing everything on a sandwich is what we're known for. Anyway, we kind of had this discussion between Matt Aldridge and his server and some data that Flo and Turtle Dude had done. But I don't know. What they had done is they had shown that, and definitely check out Matt Aldridge's channel. They do a good job. But they were describing how a city buff does not replace a non-city buff. Perfectly fine. I think what they were showing with their data strat was that the data was unconclusive. Which I think, in my opinion, I already knew that. I think in general, it's hard to disprove that or prove that. Because I know Nintendo just kind of throws tracks, what seems like randomly. Here's some tracks over here. Here's some tracks over here. And there's some tracks like this Tanuki Kart that has 25 now non-city tracks, 0 cities. And then you have another kart like the off-road that has like 30 non-city tracks and 2 cities. And then you have another kart that has 20 non-city tracks and 15 cities. I don't think there's any correlation that you can prove or not prove that cities are not taking the place of or taking the place of. So basically, they said that the data doesn't prove anything, and I think that's actually an argument for the fact that you don't necessarily want city buffs. It's the lettuce, it's the tomato, it's a nice garnish. But that's not really what we're looking for. We're looking for the assumed tracked values. But I think their thought process is that some people see cities as a negative. It is not a negative. It is just a very minor positive. So there we go. So we like to have the meat. Show me the beef, right? So I'm a big pastrami sandwich fan. If I have to go a sandwich, I'm a more chicken guy myself. But if I'm gonna go a sandwich and I'm going Pittsburgh style, it's gotta be pastrami. Camo Tanuki Kart in the Spotlight shop. So let's finish out the shop conversation. I had to go on that random tangent because it was a fun conversation in the server, and I know with Matt being from down under, I had to throw in the Vegemite sandwich. I know Luca, you're a big Vegemite guy, right?
Well,
can you explain what Vegemite is, by the way?
Well, I do like Vegemite. I don't have it at all, but it's pretty good. A lot of people don't like it. Vegemite, it's a spread. I don't know how the hell they make it, but it's got a lot of vitamins in it. It's very salty, but it tastes very good.
It's a meat
Trust me.
spread. It's like gel. It's like peanut butter, but just meat.
No. It's like I don't even know how to describe it, bro. It's they make it out of something, but it tastes very good. Put on some toast, fair bit of butter.
So you don't know what it is.
Slap
It's mostly just like random
cheese.
vitamins.
I can't tell you. I don't know how they make it. I'll search it up right now. But put some cheese, put some butter.
You got it up? Ronnie,
Sweet.
tell us what Vegemite product, what's in it?
Well, it's based on, I think, Marmite, which is made out of like yeast extract. I don't know how we've got on this subject, to be fair.
I took us there.
It tastes very good, trust me.
Yeah, no, it's like really salty. It's like in the UK, there used to be adverts on the TV where it's like you either love it or hate it, and I hate it. But like a lot of people love it on toast, as you say, Luca. And
Beautiful.
it's I guess it's. Can you relate it to a kart or a driver on the game? Like it's Vegemite.
Oh, here we go.
Oh man,
it's not as good as a nice France sandwich, though. Studfit, I'll tell you that.
there we go. All right, well back.
Brian.
Brian, you a big Vegemite fan?
I've never had this stuff. I'm down right now for like a lox and cream cheese on a bagel.
Salmon.
Put some salmon I'm thinking about that panini glider. I was on a roll, and now you guys make me want to eat again.
I'd say it's 5:30 in the morning. I'm already getting hungry here.
Yes.
You got that out of spotlight card.
Yeah, so I think I might be getting this. I'm gonna see if there's any Miis for me to get with my rubies first. But Camo Tanuki Kart. That's what it's called. Gotta love that. Mini Turbo Plus. Nice. Not bad. We also see Carlos85 in the chat. What's up, Carlos? Hopefully you're doing well. Just trying to catch up a little bit on the chat. I'm just glad my cord is working here. So Rock Mountain R, Choco Mountain T, DK Mountain RT. So that's the ranked track, I believe. And then DK Mountain R. So I don't like, though, there's a lot of Rock Mountain Dino Jungle for my preference. Because those tracks don't come back very often. So that's going to be some, but it's, again, starting coverage, so I'm not too worried about it. But I do like
They're very old tracks, too. They're easy to cover.
But it does have three DK Mountains. I'm surprised it doesn't have any of this. The other new track that we have, the Riverside, it does have Yoshi Valley R, which is fine. But that's level 6.
That's a good track.
I think
That's a good one.
that's a good track. So looking at the rest of my my shop here, nothing too spectacular outside that camo. Me racing suits. Have all of these. Got the cat. All right, guys. I'm doing it, guys. I'm going with the Camo Tanuki Kart. Getting it with 100 rubies. I think that's worth the value. I'm doing it. Doing it, guys. Right. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about the?
Awesome.
You like it?
Yeah, no,
I would have gone with the off if I were you, or you could do both.
I'm hoping to do both.
It's a beautiful cart, though.
I came in with 120 something rubies. So I feel good about being able to replenish the rubies a little bit through the premium challenge and stuff. But there you go. I feel good about that. I'll drive it. I assume it's probably in ranked, or else it wouldn't be there. So I'll give it a little shot here. Looking in the chat to see if I'm missing anything here. Looks like cord's still working, so we'll see how it goes here. Aussie represents. That's right, Swiftchar. You're Aussie too. David V, what's going on? Vegemite is protein based. Yeah, I thought it was protein. I thought it was literally like a meat spread. We'll not get back on that tangent. But Vegemite is leftover yeast extract. There you go. Vegetables, spice.
Studfit. We might have to do a little bet somehow. I don't know what it will be about. But
where I have to eat Vegemite.
You have to press Vegemite.
You know what? I could see that happening. Keep your eyes out for a wager. I'm in. I'm curious now.
Thanks to Luca, you've set quite a high standard with the impressive costumes there. Santa Bowser first, then Luigi Night again. Luca, congrats too on having won the bet. but I'll say of the two, I still got to go with Santa Bowser. The Luigi night was amazing, but Santa Bowser, you had the Christmas lights all over you. It was unbelievable.
But, Bowser Santa in and of itself is ludicrous as a thought process anyway. So yeah, for me to be dressed as Bowser, who's also dressed up as Santa, is like a 3 costume, mind-blowing experience. So yeah, it's hard to compete with that, but yes, thank you.
You might have to bring it out for Christmas, a little Christmas special.
I still have it.
You still have the costume.
I think my son's ended up somehow getting a hole put into the big Bowser shell that's on the back, but you could, probably couldn't do that anyway. It's all right. Hey, you just patch it up. It's all fine. Second time Cat Meets Food is on sale, so we have a chance for the others to come back on sale. That's a good point, Briscoe. Appreciate you. Yeah, I like that. So here's the one thing I want to point out: the Donkey Kong balloon, but no Donkey Kong alt. This is the AKA DK tour without the DK alt. What a slap in the face, right?
Yeah, they're trolling us at this point. Absolute trolls.
Like this is like, hey, we understand that you want to celebrate DK now, but here's a balloon.
They couldn't give us even the green Diddy Kong.
Oh my gosh. Nothing in my daily select. My daily select has been dry, man. It's been absolutely. In fact, I'm gonna do a quick ticket, just because I feel like I need to control my luck here. Nothing there either. What a big oof, right?
Ouch.
I always get the item tickets though. I'm really low. I will say that that's the one thing about having the all cup ranking, having 15 cups, is that I blow through these item tickets a lot quicker, for what it's worth. And then tier shop, nothing too crazy here. I do have the driver ticket, which is nice to have.
My tier shop was loaded. 2 high-end driver tickets.
Yeah, I had 2 of those as well. I bought all the tickets.
You got them both, right? I hope you did.
Yep. Down
Nice.
to 1K coin.
Nice. I do get this when I have. I think this leveling up drivers, especially with all the Miis, is so important. I think this is still great value. In case you're curious.
100%, man.
Priska has 500 item tickets. I'm jealous. Like, can you loan me some? I need some. Oh man. All right, cool. So I think we've gotten through most of that. I should have maybe checked the news a little bit longer. Anything I missed in the news section? Kind of jumped right over to the shop.
Kart Pro's back.
Kart Pro's back.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay.
It doesn't include battle mode. It's just races, I believe.
Oh, good to know. Yeah, that's interesting. Oh, it makes sense because three streak would be I feel like really tough in battle mode. I feel like because it's anybody's game at any point in time. But we'll get into. We have about 15 more minutes to just review the new tracks and stuff. But I definitely want to get into a little battle party. Might take a little bit, might take 20 minutes. But we do have the tokens from Crashing, which I love. I hated having the coin box and trying to clear those out last time. That was a pain in the butt.
No, last year was really bad. The tokens were just flying off. I didn't think so.
This is. So I am going. This is my own personal priority. Is I will figure out the autoclicker this tour because with these crashes,
too, man. I have to
just let them run, man. I need to do it because I'm tired of having to grind these manually. All right, let's get into DK Mountain. This is a fan favorite track. It looks like Meowser. Man, I wonder if this could push him into the #1 spot for the drivers. This is a huge buff for him. Huge buff.
Gold Chuck.
And Gold Chuck there too. How do you guys see?
PD Me as a second shelf.
What was that?
PD Me's second shelf. Unfortunately, he didn't get it as a buff.
PD Me. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the
he's top shelf, but he's boosted. It's not an actual buff. He's second shelf buff, I'm saying. Yeah.
Why is he boosted?
He's the best on the track, technically. There's a second shelf pass. It's the first race of the cup.
Oh. So I do see, though, with the little mushroom shop in the top right corner, I'm curious, for the shop, I mean, it might even make. I might actually think about getting this with 100 rubies if I somehow have rubies left over, because I mean he's at 3 already. You know, get him to 2 more, get him to level 4. Start to work on him to get him to high level. I mean, having a boomerang me suit. Look at the baby park there. I don't know, man. Starting to think about it.
The half pipes
Get to
on
that
DK
point.
Mountain. The half pipes, you get so many coins.
Yeah.
So,
You would outscore easily.
so what do we think though about
as
Gold?
well.
What do we think about Goldchuck and Meowser both getting this top shelf? Is that a knock against Goldchuck, or do you see that still as a positive for him?
It's alright. It's a little bit of a knock, but at the end of the day, a buff is a buff, especially a rank buff. So
Yeah.
if you don't have Meowser for some reason and have Chuck, there you go, and vice versa.
Yeah, so I'm using Gold Chuck there. Meowth is the worst level, so for me it's a great buff because actually he has all the tracks because he's a heavy now and he's my best level 1. So whatever he gets, it's going to be a win for him. In fact, I might take him to 8 this tour just if I'm going for ACR. So yeah, I think it's great for him. But for most people, they're going to be using Meowth as their level 8 quad cap, I imagine, or triple cap.
So Ronnie, are you going to go for top 100 this tour?
I did. I did announce that I was going to renew the loadout, so I just need to check using Anti-Love's pre-fill on that. But I feel like it's possible, and it's there's a Luigi badge, so I probably will go for it. But I think it's going to be stupidly high scoring because there's a lot of high scoring tracks, and for me at least. So yeah, I'm a bit scared.
I wish you the best of luck, Ronnie. Good luck.
Thank you.
I was gonna say, Luke, you might be in a similar boat. Are you gonna be checking some sheets and making you're just looking cool, or how do you feeling?
I got a lot of tickets, but there's nothing interesting anytime soon. I hope we get
we say that now.
Like that, Yoshi Desert, man. they had the opportunity with the Boo tour. They didn't do it. They could have just put King Boo on the back and I would have gone for it. I'm not going to go for something I don't want. I can do it anytime. My account's good. It's just when and what.
Yeah, it's when you have the time. I know last tour you were pretty crazy. By the way, shout out to Tom MK, who mentions for the autoclicker, the Baby Park T with Pinja. That's going to be probably your best track to just get that the autoclicker going on. I cannot wait to get that set up later. Probably tomorrow. I got a pretty busy day today. David G does say that DK Junior SNES, which we see on this top shelf, is the most of the new has most of the DK Mountain variants. So definitely worth getting him in ranked if you don't have him. Now Leonardo Zappi asks a good question: is it better to level up Meowser or Goldchuck? As always, we highly recommend checking out the spreadsheets and the trackers to see which one helps out your account better. But if they're both at level 1, they're both at level 2, they're both at the same level, my recommendation might be to, again, all things equal, you might want to actually start with Goldchuck because you're going to have, especially if ranked is really important to you, he's just probably going to have a higher likelihood in being in ranked over the next 2 or 3 months. Than Meowser comparatively, but again, Nintendo can do whatever they want. But having a newer driver, have the same hitbox, so that's all things equal too. I just think in general, I would probably go with Goldchuck. But Meowser has great coverage. He's a solid driver. Yeah. I mean, they don't have a lot of overlap with each other, so I don't think you can go wrong between the two. But I typically like to invest in newer drivers if they're the same level. You guys agree there? Anything you'd add?
Definitely go Chuck. I wouldn't go Meowser. He's a good driver, but again, just always go with the newer driver.
Yeah.
More often they're going to get buffed and be on those newer tracks.
The power creep in this game is quite crazy now with the amount of new tracks they're bringing out, and they are giving these new drivers. Like I've leveled up pretty much all their people, all the drivers from like White Tanuki Mario and Luigi and Chuck, and they're the ones getting all the tracks in general. Like if you have a Meowth there, that's great. But they will keep giving these new drivers the better tracks. So I agree with you. But Meowser is a great choice as well. And I'm not sure how many tracks he's got this tour, but him getting these
Just one.
DK Mountains is really good. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I do think the reason I wanted to bring it up and ask you guys for your opinion too is because this is gonna be a good question for newer players. It's gonna be a question for a lot of people in general. Is like, hey, should I invest this one driver that's had a phenomenal year, that has a awesome number of tracks, awesome coverage in general, was number one driver in the game for about 4 or 5 months. Like Meowser still has a lot of great value, and then you have this brand new driver, a little elusive to its start. And it had a little squirrely access to, a number of other, city tracks and city tours, etc. And then, you get the whole debacle with King Mario and having because you had the anniversary all city tour, and then you had, last tour had all cities. So, it has much more cities than Meowser. I think Meowser only has 4. So again, if you don't mind having cities, again, we kind of had earlier discussion. You don't mind them, but they're not. But you definitely don't see them as tracks you want compared to Meowser's bonkers number of tracks. So I do feel like this is a dilemma a lot of people are going to have. All things equal, you're a newer player, I would go with Gold Chuck if all things if you check out the sheets and does make a difference there. Mark Carrera asked a good question about the autoclicker. So Matt Aldridge's channel did a phenomenal job of walking through the process. It's not an actual autoclicker app. What it is it's voice commands using iOS. So I have an iPhone. I'm going to be using that. So we'll maybe put in the link in the description of this video after it's live later. Add in a link to Matt's video. I think it's a really helpful video. If you have an iPhone, it will be through voice commands and not through an actual separate app like the Android and other phones. Yes, Meowser and Goldchuck are the same size. They're both a heavy driver, which is it takes the cart to their size. So I think we're all caught up here. Cool. So we have Meowser, and then let's look at the carts. We have Black Cat Cruiser, this brand new Blazing. This is the Blazing Eagle. Yeah, Blazing Eagle. The Trickster. The Black Trickster, again, where I thought we were over the fall, but obviously not. And then we have this Red Vampire Fire. This is a fall tour. I don't know why Nintendo felt like they had to deviate a little bit and throw in a last tour. I think this should have been the autumn tour, to be honest with you. It's pretty. I don't even think that's a hot take. That's just pretty self-explanatory. In this case, I'm using the Black Cat Cruiser. Oh, look at this. The 8-bit Fire Flower, the rich get richer, man.
It's a very good buff.
It's a huge buff for that. And then, Loop, your Lava Rock's here. So that'd be in the shop. That'll be an interesting one. I'll probably look out for that, but I may not have rubies for it right away. Cool. All right, let's get into the track. Got to look at Malt Rogers' video. Yes, definitely check that out. And then thanks. I'll look out for it. Cool. All right, let's give it a shot. What do you guys think about DK Mountain as you guys raced it earlier this morning? What should I be looking out for?
Half pipes.
Half pipes. Look at that. Oh, and then there's rocks.
I haven't played it yet. I've played the RT one, and that's really good if you've got a boomerang driver. This one, just when I watched the old videos of it on the Wii, I didn't think it would be good for Coinbox. You'll try to see an expert drive it and see if you can snag some coins with it. But it's quite windy, I think.
Yeah. All right. So then it's kind of got this DK Summit style where you're kind of doing a little bit of something. You get your items. You definitely don't want a coin box. Oh, what I don't like about that is that I'm a very heavy restart after the first item box, and so I feel like I want to know if I have a good. Oh, there's the half pipe. I totally missed it. I want to know if I have my coin box off the first item box in most tracks, because that's why I'm grinding. So I can't do that. I have to reset off the second item box, which stinks. Here we go. Shout out to SM Bros, the Lightning Whisperer. Get a little lightning. Oh, look at this bridge. I like the bridge, though. Look at this bridge. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, the bridge would be good for the coin box. I think this section would be good for a coin frenzy,
Yeah.
potentially. I don't know how long it lasts, or a single box, I guess. But yeah, going off that, it's going to cause you some issues with the coin box frenzy.
And then this isn't even really good for coin box either. It doesn't look like.
No.
So this is okay right here. You just kind of get like a little straightaway there. That was actually pretty optimal.
I believe it's only a 3-box track. We were expecting 4 boxes, but it's fine.
I don't know where I'm going here. I like it though in general. Yeah, coin box is not going to be. It is basically just turn after turn after turn though.
Yeah.
Okay. This is the best area right here, but then it comes right into the finish line.
Yeah. You're going to have to be lucky with your audio on this track. Sure.
Priska asked about autoclicker for the Android. You actually, you're in luck. You just have an app, and you can. I think there's. I think it's Big Bolo seems to be like the autoclicker master in the channel in our server. If you want to ask him, Priska. I don't have an Android, so I don't know what app. But he's got tutorials. He's got like the whole thing that can help you out there. Oh, Tom, yeah, yellow off-roader is going to be pretty key for you, like that. Not sure if you covered this already, but the autumn leaves and cami cart worth getting. I have both in the spots. So you have the autumn leaves glider and the camo Tanuki cart, both in your spotlight shop. Yeah, I'll actually talk a little bit. We'll get into a lot more of that for the rundown. I mean, they're both brand new. I think this is a great tour for new items though, because there's brand new tracks. There's tracks that have been paywalled in the past, like Yoshi Valley. Now, there's also some other tracks like Yoshi Circuit that you may not want, or Dino Dino Jungle, or Rock Rock Mountain. If you see a lot of Dino Dino Jungle, Rock Rock Mountain, even Yoshi Circuit. I know Yoshi Circuit came back a lot this year, but I would say if you had those 3 tracks a lot in a brand new coverage, you may not want it as much, but overall, I think this is a great tour for new items. It's got some good tracks. Just having 2 new sets of tracks opens you up to have really good coverage to start. I will say this I don't know if it was just my loadouts, but that top shelf across the board, drivers, karts, and gliders, seemed pretty full. Seemed pretty generous.
Yeah.
Right? It's not like they had like 3 or 4 items and you're just kind of like having to scrap. I remember last tour, what was it, the Vancouver Velocity 3 RT with like, I think they had like 5 glider choices. And I was like, this is rough. This is rough.
You might want to check the rib side. They might be a bit more difficult. I think
it's pretty harsh.
Yeah, let me know if my stream it might be my phone. I think I have to get this. I have this adapter. It's got like 20 pieces in it. I probably should just get a new one. Look at this. So Dino Dino Jungle RT. Nothing new here. Obviously,
this is very generous.
So this is not new though, right? This is an old track, correct?
Yeah, that's
very
good.
old track.
So yeah, you got plenty of supers, plenty of normals. If you're a new driver, don't feel like you have. Just use a super. If you don't have any, don't feel like you have to go into the spotlight shop to get, Peach Explorer or Baby Mario Koala. Just use your super. Just use your normal, and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'll skip this though.
Will Bowser's hand to be there on that one? Because it's an unlock, so I don't know whether that counts as
Yeah,
like a
good
rank.
question. So yeah, it is a level 3 unlock, which is not too hard to have him at level 3. But if you're a new player, you don't have him, or maybe even have him a little. It's definitely worth taking to 3 if you don't have him there. I'm gonna skip this track though. I'm gonna get right into the Riverside Park R. Let's go. We got Kangaroo Yoshi, the other white long-eared item in the game. He's probably gonna be my best bet here. But we got some Tanuki, Rosalina, some other Rosalinas. Got a super in there. Look at that. This right, guys. This is great for newer players. This Blue Koopa free running. You just got it in ranked last tour. Here's that cat me. if you want to go the me route. Yeah, not a lot of great me options. You do have the bubble me, the cheap the cheap me. Yeah,
That might be my best bet in this ring.
might be.
About the-
Kangaroo Yoshi. Let's look at this. The middle shelf. This is a great coin box track. You see Gold Petey. You see Tie Dye. So for those new players, when you have a top shelf boomerang driver, you want to always look at the middle shelf. The middle shelf is where the majority of the bots are going to come from on a consistent basis. So to have 2 coin box drivers in that middle shelf, that's always positive. There can be drivers pulled from that bottom shelf. They likely will have 1 item that they'll get from each item box, versus the drivers on the second shelf should get 2 items from each item box. So higher likelihood of getting rolling that coin box. So again, this is a great coin box. Hypothetically, let's get into it and see if that's the case. Look at this. Riverside Park. For me, I am set. I have my my quad.
White Bruiser.
What's that?
It's the White Bruiser.
White Bruiser's
I didn't
there,
even
which I have triple
Bruiser there.
uncapped, but I
didn't
have a
even realize
quad uncapped tropical truck, which is my favorite current car in the game. So love that. We also have the Romby Runner, which is a popular one too. That's a nice throw over to those DK fans that are getting X'd in the face. And then we do have the brand new Moo off-roader there on that top shelf. So yeah, I don't know. Makes the Moo. Here's the thing though, this Moo off-roader does have the biggest hitbox of these. None of these are giant hitboxes. The Romby Runner. Ramby Runner is the largest hitbox there, but that's just like a large. It's not like an extra large. I know people are going to be up in arms and mad at me, but it's not that large. It's very large. Don't get me wrong. But it's not giant. It's not extra large. When we're talking about the Moo off-roader, this is the largest cart in the game. This is going to be if you're brand new and you have you're contemplating what to do, you can get that at level 3. And if that's your best option, just go with that. If you have to invest in it too, I have no problem, no qualms about that. But for me, this is the tropical truck. There's no doubts about it. Then for gliders, little smaller, little more condensed options. Yeah, I have a couple level 6 items though, all literally the same exact type of loadout. I guess we could click on and see if, like, this is 2 tickets away from level 7. I still don't really invest in it. I will say this cap raffle has been pretty helpful to me lately.
Yeah, that's also got the new memory as well, so you can get you can spend $24 or whatever it is for you guys to get top shelf there on Kart if you want to. You don't have anything else.
This is a tough one. I will say, all things equal, I'm going to avoid the green shell. So I'm going to go with the calico.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know there's some people that really like the green shell. I definitely see a higher increase of green shells, which I do not want. Lost in transliteration. What's going on, man? How are you doing? Interesting how Sailor Daisy keeps getting all these nice buffs, but she's so horrendously overshadowed by others. Yeah, Sailor Daisy, we knew once we saw her skill. We knew she was just going to slowly be eliminated from the game, hypothetically. Ooh, look at this. You know what? I think this is my favorite. This looks like an awesome new track. I like this already, just from looking at it, more than the DK Mountain. What are you guys' thoughts on the Riverside Park?
There's
that one section that feels like Donut Plains.
Donut Plains? Oh no, I don't like that. Well, just the fact that we're going up here. It's kind of got like a Choco Mountain feel for some reason to me. Choco Mountain?
It's quite flat, this one, I think.
Okay.
And yeah, no, I don't like it because my loadouts there are terrible. But it feels like a good track for your Kangarooshi.
Yeah.
Just because it's so flat and there's not many like obstacles or anything. It's just if you get a coin box in front of you, then you can snag most of them.
Okay, so that's super long though.
Yeah, it's better. It's definitely better than Donut Plains. Sure.
Yeah, this is not a super long track. When I'm looking at the track on the top left corner of my phone, I'm like, this is gonna take forever. No, I think this is a great boomerang track. There's some coins on the track. It's flat generally, which is good for boomboxing in general. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I like this track. I like it a lot. It's beautiful, but yeah, it is kind of got that donut plains, almost like what's the Sunset Wilds type of feel to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even Taco says they were ready to be disappointed by Riverside Park. Most of the Game Boy Advance tracks tend to be really easy and boring, but they remade it into something beautiful. Yeah, I mean, there's some elevation pieces, but yeah, it's generally flat. Overall, that's the one I'm excited to grind for rank. Like that's a lot of fun. Boomer like to boombox and it does look like you can, off the first item box, kind of know in general where you stand. Hickarun is in my ranks, so good friends with Hickarun. Shout out to ER Legacy. Yeah, I'll be in touch, Hickarun. He's probably gonna crush me here. Doesn't look like he's done much except for Dino Jungle, but you can never count Hickarun out. Yeah, cool. So that's week 1. I'd like to get into just the week 2, and then we can get some battle, probably about 45 minutes of battle mode. We'll jump into
Choco Mountain RT back again. That was in ranked only a few tours ago.
Yeah,
that specific track.
I think Hulu mentioned 2 tracks ago, right, or 2 tours ago.
Something like that.
Insane, man. Yo, what's up, Melody? How are you doing? In the Lurkers Lounge, I like it. So we just got it done with Riverside Park R. Let's try T, and of course,
there he is.
Gold PD. There she is.
Unfortunately.
Cat Peach buff.
Yeah. There's a Cat Peach buff there too. There's some interesting buffs. There's a couple Miis there, 3 Miis. Including the new Moo Mii racing suit. Yeah, I don't know. There's really not a lot of options. I will say it is nice that they gave this super here for this brand new orange Yoshi. We were wondering why it was a ranked reward. We don't normally have supers and ranked rewards anymore, thank God. But newer players, they'll have it. They were leveling up. They're probably tier 30, tier 40 or whatever, and they have it, and they can use it, which is awesome. Mel, good tour so far. Awesome. Cool. And then we look at this. Oh, look at that yellow off-roader. Man, he is crushing 2022, isn't he?
We've got 2 buffs actually. Riverside Park T and RT, I believe. So we've got 2 brand new tracks.
Man.
And it's a double
RT.
feature in next week's ranked.
The question.
So Mount RT and Riverside Park T.
I have a question for you guys with Yellow Off-Roader.
Yeah, man.
Because we were just talking about how, if you're thinking between gold charging Chuck and Meowser, you go with the gold charging Chuck. It's newer, it appears and ranked coming up more often. But what do you guys think about something like the Yellow Off-Roader, but specifically maybe for a Gold Pass only kind of player, not a whale, who doesn't have a lot of access to tickets? I don't buy the Premium Plus, but I do have a decent amount of rubies. But I really wonder, I bought the blue Taylor Swift in the
Nice,
in the last tour there, because that is a big hit box, but it's going to be hopefully in more ranked cups in the coming couple of months. But the Yellow Off-Roader, it's the best hit box, but it's really the tickets to get that thing up to level 6. When other things like Taylor Swift got to get herself up to 6,
Yeah, if I had to make that decision, I think actually the lower the account or the less you spend the game, the more important that the yellow off-roader becomes. It's just such an amazing cart with such
Yeah,
good coverage,
I think so too.
and for whatever reason, it doesn't seem like it's even dying down. It looks like it's been on this like peak of a plateau for the last 4 months, and it was already great to start out the year. I think for you, Yellow Off Roader is going to beat out any type of Taylor Swift. Even as I'm looking here, a new cart like this brand new gold Rami Rider, people are going to be really excited to try to level that up. But unfortunately, that's not great. The good thing about this,
Didn't get too many tracks.
I think you raised up a good point though when you were starting out, which is like, hey, if you had to pick between the Moo Moo Off-Roader or the Yellow Off-Roader, all things equal, I mean, this is a double feature. It's got the same hitbox size. It will have new buffs going forward. That's the toss-up, right? So if you're a brand new player, you might have gotten the Yellow Off-Roader somehow in the last couple tours. You have it at level 1, level 2, level 3. Or you can get this Moo Moo Off-Roader to level 3 by buying it 3 times for $12. Or just getting it once and throwing level tickets at it. You could, that's debatable, right? So because you could see more action from this Moo Moo Off-Roader in the next couple months. But I still feel like, even with all that being said, the Yellow Off-Roader and all of its tracks have a pretty high likelihood of coming back into rank just based off the sheer number of tracks. And a lot of its tracks were great tracks that came out in the last like 6 months. So the other thing about like it's got a couple of these cheap islands. Got some of the new Donut Plains. It's got Bowser's Castle. It's even got some Luigi Raceway T. It's got Luigi Raceway T and R. So when that track comes back, I'm sure it'll come back in ranked. One of the Luigi Raceways.
Yeah.
2 or 3 odds. Actually, I think there's 4 of them now. I think there's an RT, right? The Luigi Raceway. So again, 50-50 odds that when it comes back, it's going to be in ranked. Just to clarify, the Swift talent is the Taylor Swift in our server. We've been poking fun at it. Yeah. So again, I still feel like my air would still be on Yellow Off-Roader no matter what account you have. The less you spend the game, the more powerful it's going to be. And the more you level it up, the more you have better tracks across the board, and its hitbox is undeniably at the top. So, I
appreciate the advice. Thanks, guys. I'm probably going to get it. Something I think about is that ever since the new Spotlight shop came out, there's been a lot. They've been thrown in with also ranked rewards, a lot of big hitbox carts, and that's the only reason why I would. Again, with a limited amount of level up tickets for that kind of player, the only reason I would stay away from it. But yeah, it's an incredible cart. I happen to not be getting the new Moo Moo Off-Roader because I personally have a streak of having not bought anything except for Gold Pass every month in about 2 years. But that's me.
Yeah.
It's real good stuff though that you guys are talking about with that.
Yeah, hey, no,
Brian, I think you need to break that streak for this tour. It's a bit of a special.
I know.
If
I was going to buy it, there was only one thing. There was only a couple things I was buying when I did. And that was the 2020 glider and the Happy Ride. Only the low cost commemoratives. If there was anything I would buy, it would be a low cost. It would be the Moo Moo or and I think they might do this at some point. It's been a long time. They didn't do it since Gold Dry Bones is a at cost coin box driver. That would be something that would be tough to not get, especially if it was like at one of those lower costs like Gold Dry Bones was.
Yeah, it's certainly a good point there. I'm going to try to get through this track just so we can get some battle mode in here. But good question. In fact, Astreus asked a similar question. If you only have enough to get the Yellow Off-Roader or the Red Off-Roader, which one would you buy? again, it's tough. I mean, to be honest with you, they came out with very similar. Like when the red off-roader came out, it had a lot of the yellow off-roader's tracks. Now since then, it's gotten tracks that the yellow off-roader does not have. So I think that both are pretty solid. I still think the yellow off-roaders. I mean, it's the number one card in the game. So still number one card of the year. I still think that you're going to get a lot of great value there. However, the red off-roader could get some recent buffs, some recent ranked action, but like unless they give it 30 tracks, it's not going to compete with the yellow off-roader, at least long term. So there you go. That's my little thought process here. Still no boo masks, so no boo masks in the spotlight. That's good to know. What do you think so far? Best tour yet? Lost in Transliteration. I absolutely love this tour. I know Antilev was getting pretty hyped for it. He might be doing a nice good run there. I love it. I love new tracks. Like I remember thinking about getting into this track and like the excitement of grinding a new assumed track. I don't think I was this excited since this Sky High Sunday track. It's just been that long because we had Donut Plains, we had Boo Lake, we had more Ghost Valley, we had more Ghost Plain Valley. I'm tired of Donut Plains, all that stuff. I get it. Like that's what some of Nintendo's classic tracks. There's so many variants in all of its collection of past versions of Mario Kart Tour. But I want this, guys. I want unique tracks. Some of my favorite tracks in the game are Maple Treeway and Airship Fortress and like unique tracks that have compelling uniqueness. And I love these tracks. So I have to say this is one of my favorite tours in a long, long time. I did, even with Yoshi Valley is one of my favorite tracks. I'm glad it's back too. So there's some good stuff to get excited about this tour. For all cup ranking, I still think the fun will be continuing from last tour. So last thing about this top shelf, a lot of options. I don't know. I don't want to say a lot of options, but some options that you might have access to. I mean, these toe beam balloons we've seen for a while. Starry Great Sail has been a great glider for a long time. And then this one-up mushroom has been a phenomenal glider. Man,
yeah,
it keeps on the rise too. I mean, all the 8-bit items have been great. This one specifically has had a killer summer, killer fall so far. Anything else you want to add?
Everybody was banking on that being insane, and it's not, let anybody down. It's one of my best gliders at level 7, and it's just getting all the right buffs at the right time. So I think everybody was thinking it was going to be good, and it's done the business.
Newer players, this one-up mushroom is a solid investment. That would be probably the one I wouldn't have any reluctance to invest in. Starry Great Sail is kind of it's past its prime, still great. But just this one-up mushroom is just so powerful right now. Let's give it a shot. Let's give a shot to this Riverside Park tee. I mean, to be honest with you, I was not wanting to quad cap another cart, but quad capping the yellow off-roader makes a little too much sense right now. I don't know what your thoughts are on quad caps, guys. What do you guys think?
I had 6 double cap for the longest. I had it 3 out of 5 because I bought packs. And I said, as soon as it's in rank next, I'm just going to 7 triple cap it. And it happened to be in rank twice. Yeah. And 2 buffs.
2 buffs.
Well. So, I just said, I got to do it now. I'm going to do it for an ACR down the line or whenever. Yeah. You got to use it when you can use it. So I had to do that.
All right. There's a lot of jumps.
I quad capped a common cart this morning.
Nice, man. Which one?
The one that's actually top shelf for that Dino RT.
Oh, the Romby Rider
buggy that used to be part of the Holy Trinity when that existed.
What was that? Something that buggy.
Right, you were a little choppy there. What'd you say?
I don't know which one you're talking about. It's really big, actually, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not bad for a common cart. It's for a hitbox.
It's one of the buggies, the normal buggies, but it's got a really big hitbox for a normal cart.
This is a fun track, guys. This is cool.
Yeah, it's not bad. strategy for this one is just don't, if you've got a coin box, stay down. Yeah, on the
Stay down.
off the ramps if you can.
Yeah, there are a lot of ramps. It kind of reminds me a little bit of like the, ironically, of that the RT version of Choco Mountain, where you kind of want to not go up above and not ride those things and just stay down and just get on the coin box. That's a good call. Some unique tracks here. So that was the Riverside T. That's the ranked track there in the Charging Chuck Cup. That's what we were referring to earlier. Brand new cup for Charging Chuck. I love his little logo with the helmet. That's awesome there. Quad cap dry bones, says David G. He used my first normal to get max, no apparent reason. All right, so DK Mountain RT. We have, as we kind of discussed here, some good buffs for DK Junior SNES. He's got DK Mountain RT, DK Mountain R. So 3 of those.
3?
Yeah.
He must have 50 tracks now or something.
I mean,
keeps getting
3 is crazy.
He's gotten some good buffs this year, like for the immediate release, and then Coinbox and other stuff take it over later. But then you also have Lucky 7 Driver here with the Halloween Mario, because again, this is an autumn tour that Nintendo's decided to be in denial about. And then we have White Tanuki Mario. There's some good top skills here. I could see this track being the action count track next week, just with all these top skills. This is what you want to see. Now, as we're looking at Luigi Night, there are no Coinbox drivers on this middle shelf, so this is not a great track for Luigi Night.
It's a good track for him though, because he can get use the boomerang skill on these half pipe tracks, especially on this one. There's that many half pipes.
Okay. If
you get a boomerang frenzy or a single boomerang, you will get that many coins.
Yeah, and there's coins everywhere. There's like coin rows on the ramps, and as Luke said, on the half pipes. If you get one coin boxer, and I know people say the middle shelf isn't great there, but actually, if you get your one coin boxer and he's going to get like one box, you can just or one item, you can just reset quite quickly, knowing that if he doesn't get a coin box, then you can just reset again. So I actually find it okay for that. And then, the action counts there are going to be incredible. I got 40k from just driving that track and not getting any frenzies with him. So it should be fine. In fact, make it your track of the week so I can actually have a chance against like Crazy and
I try not to announce it until week 2, because I want people to get excited for the week 2. But I think this is undeniable. I think this is the easy decision for me. So I accidentally clicked in and already clicked the driver, so I saw the carts. But here we go. 3, 2, 1. We have the shielded speedster alongside the tropical truck and the brand new camo Tanuki cart. Man, oh man. Look at that. We also have some other classics like this. The Wild Black's in there. Man, this is a lot of options here.
You're going with, what you're going with, StudFit there.
As much as I would like to take my new toy out on the track, it's got to be the Shielded Speedster.
That's right.
Yeah, exactly. So there we go. I'll be using that.
Another Black Star Shoot and Boot Mass overlap track.
Another one?
So
another overlap
Black Star Shoot, another overlap track. They got like 6, I think, now.
So hold on a second,
Boot
though.
Mass is staying at 6,595 for me.
Yeah, so hold on a second, though. Let me ask you this. This Boom Mask is in ranked. So this should be in the Spotlight Shop, right?
It is in the Spotlight Shop.
It is. Okay. Maybe I'm thinking of something else.
It's a good glider, though. It's a very good glider. It just happens to overlap with the Black Star Shoot a fair bit.
Yeah. I thought I saw in the chat that somebody said that the Boom Masks was not in the Spotlight Shop, but maybe I misread that. 100%. The Boom Masks and also the Black Star Shoot are both top 10 gliders. However, they just overlap with each other a lot. So, for what it's worth, you may not want to invest in both. even though they both look awesome. That's the downside there. But yeah, let's. In order for us to get battle mode for final 30 minutes, just to have a little battle party, we gotta get into this. Oh man, look at this! You could quad cap it. Oh my goodness! All right,
bro, nobody cares about that dumb speedster.
What's up, Lost in Transliteration? How you doing, man?
What's up, man? How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. It's glad to have you. What do you think of the new tour?
I honestly, I'm not opening it until my wife gets home. She gets home from her like overnight job at like 8 o'clock. So we're gonna sit back and eat some apple fritters and have some coffee and open.
Apple fritters,
kind of like a new
Beautiful.
Apple. Have you had some Vegemite? That's the real question.
What is it? Vegemite?
Vegemite. Yeah.
Oh, is that like that's like an Australian drink, right?
Yeah. Oh no, it's a protein spread.
Oh, it's a spread. Okay. Do the Brits do that too?
That's what Ronnie was telling us.
We have Marmite, which is normal yeast extract, and then Vegemite is leftover yeast extract. So,
Gotcha.
yeah, we have the high.
That's funny, man. I used to hang out with Scottish guys. They're the ones that gave me the name Bobcat because it sounded really cool. It was like Bobcat, you know. And so like I liked it when they said it. When everyone else says it, it's like I feel like I'm like that weird guy from like Scrooged, the Bobcat. Like
okay,
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Anyway, so. Yeah, no, they gave me that name, but I vaguely remember them talking about some of these weird. There's like this yellow drink too, which is like 5 times more sugary than like even Mountain Dew. I don't know. They have some weird stuff over there, man.
That's called Iron Brew.
Iron Brew. That's it.
Bro. Nice.
Oh, that's so funny. That's awesome.
It is like you feel your teeth dissolving in your mouth.
I was wondering why hygiene. People make fun of the UK hygiene. Maybe that's why.
No, we are. Well, I don't know about any other Brit, but we are not smelly people. We've got good hygiene, lovely teeth.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Misconception then. All right.
No.
Yeah,
It's gotten really good.
Don't find me with that, bro.
If you can afford to go to the dentist, you know, and do that. That's because like that's tell me if I'm right about this. This is almost like 10 years ago now. Jeez. Dave myself just went 14 years ago. Shoot. Dang, I just turned 40. Anyway, so the guys that I used to hang out with, one of them said that like it's good if you have money because you can so seek like private healthcare and go and do some things. Otherwise you have to wait a little while, you know.
Yeah.
Either way, I'm sure seeing a dentist is like 500 euros or something now at this point. The way the euro is dropping, but
so yeah, no, I'm with the lovely NHS, but it was like £80. I don't know what that's for you. Just get a checkup on your teeth, and they're like, yeah, your teeth are fine. Just clean them twice a day. There's £80.
We have Studfit, we have healthcare, and you guys don't.
Yeah.
oh, we have healthcare. We just have to spend.
Oh, like we were covered with everything though. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
you're not going to pay a crap ton of money for just going to the hospital.
Well, no, so
dentist,
that's one of
doctor,
the
etc.
that's one of the big misconceptions about the United States. See, we have state-run healthcare for people who can't afford it. Almost every single state. So it's not a national system, but 100%. Like I've been on state healthcare before. If I've ever lost a position or something like that, like I've had to get on it. Like they literally cover everything. Where I was paying like $5-6 grand to work at Verizon, and then still have like a bill every year of like 4 or 5 out of pocket. Literally the state, like for just regular cleanings, and or for my wife had to get her appendix out,
removed or something. Yeah.
like $0, and then we had another baby, $0. So and I paid
That's a
$4
good
grand
thing to hear.
when I worked at Verizon, and I paid $5,000 a year. So it's kind of funny that they say, oh, you guys don't have healthcare. Every single state has healthcare, every single one.
Medicaid.
So
Yeah.
it's just not nationalized.
Yeah, there's Chip.
I
Actually,
see.
I work in healthcare. I mean, the thing is that the reason it's so expensive is that a lot of companies will pay or subsidize for healthcare, but it doesn't cover but very much, and the deductible's high. there's other stuff too. Anyway, we'll get to it. I will say I did really enjoy that the DK Mountain track. That was way better than the other
I was gonna ask you,
version.
man. That's my track of the tour. It's a beautiful track, and it's so fun. All the mushrooms and ramp.
Yeah, and
I like all those little jumps.
And to Ronnie's point, actually, there were a lot of coins on the track on those half pipes. So I even saw I got a little I got boomeranged there, and by some point, and
you might want to upgrade your night there, Bobcat. I know you've taken him to night 4.
Oh man, thanks for noticing. Yeah, I took it to 5, 1190. I'll definitely take it to 6 for sure. Yeah, that's cool.
And that's a good move. Also, White Tanuki Mario's got that as well, and he's getting some really good value now. So it's a great course.
He's got a lot of exclusives, man.
Yeah,
Ooh.
So there you go, guys. Anything I missed from the news? I'm going to start a battle. So we have the I guess Super Mario style, whatever it is, for battle mode. Anything I missed though for the news?
Well, I was going to ask, what did you get for S7 and S8 and S9 in
I think it's the same.
It's the same, so just hit it 25 or whatever. Yeah,
I think so.
Oh, okay, so it didn't matter.
Congratulations to Aldo for 2 months. I love this family. Glad to have you here, Aldo. Glad you're loving it too, man. This is awesome. So we're gonna. I think we covered everything. Again, huge shout out to Aldo. I think we've covered everything. So let's get 30 minutes.
One thing.
Oh yes, go ahead.
We're getting a Mario. The next tour is a Bowser vs. Peach tour again.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, we never checked data mining.
That's about it. That's all there is to see.
It's a good call.
Yeah, everything else is pretty.
So this camo cart that we just purchased is in week 2 spotlight, along with the Luigi, and then this brand new glider which we didn't get into with all the leaves. Again, this is an autumn tour.
Any buffs with that glider next week? Second week.
It is in that. It's on that last track, the DK Mountain. That's the only one I saw it on.
What if you up it to like 6 or something like that?
Good question.
I hope it's not an 8. Gosh, I hope it's not an 8.
It's got double. I think it's got Riverside Park R as its fate unlock or something. I know the Luigi Super League guy.
River Park R.
But sorry to ruin that for you, Bobcat.
Oh, that stinks. I was gonna go hard into that one.
It's coin box.
It's not bad. I mean, I will say the Rock Mountain and Dino Jungles you don't necessarily want, but you love the Yoshi Valley, you love the Riverside Park RT, DK Mountain RT, getting a lot of these RT tracks. Mushroom Gorge in there too. Forgot about that. I love Mushroom Gorge. I think that's a fun track.
But Sky Garden and what's the other one? Baby Park are in it, right? And they didn't get any of those tracks.
RTs though, is what we found out.
Oh, they're just RTs.
No. There are no RTs. The opposite. There's no RTs.
Baby Park and Sky Garden because they don't exist yet. We were under the assumption that they were going to drop, which is a good thing they didn't.
So they just had the old tracks, and that new glider didn't any of them. That stinks for me.
It's all right. Hey, it is what it is. But again, I think they threw in the DK Jungle, and this is gonna be great for all cup ranking though. Just to be back, I know, I'm excited about Rock Mountain and Dino Jungle from a coverage perspective, as for buffs. But these are awesome free tracks that very easy to get 200 actions, very easy for all cup ranking to get that. So for you, Ronnie, and maybe Luca. For all cup ranking, those are some free tracks. Those are tracks. Getting 200 actions will probably take you about 20 minutes. So that's good for you too. Let's get 30 minutes of battle mode. You guys want to do some battle mode?
Mm-hmm.
So here we go. I'm creating the room. If you guys want to join here, or if anyone who's watching online, the room code is 4624.
4624.
Yep. 7343. 73.
And you just hold on. Could you repeat that in a couple seconds?
You know what? Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do 6 I'm going to change the room. I'm going to do 6 races just because if we finish 6 races, we can get a new lobby with new people. Because, you know, I want to be I want to be a man of the people so that we get as many people.
And then
going.
maybe wait 1 minute because I think it's just delayed to YouTube about 1 minute. So that
for sure. I'll actually wait until we have a full lobby. But it's 1508 5311. And what I'll do
and I don't get to play.
You guys get first access. I mean, you got the slight edge on the rest of the people out there. But yeah, 1508 5311. I didn't see. Is there a new battle track this tour? It's just
No,
I don't think
just the same
so.
old ones.
No.
And no New York
Question
Minute.
is New York Minute still here?
no, it isn't. It's Cookie Land, I think, and the
first
battle
two.
course.
Yeah.
The square battle course. So, question for you guys.
Yeah.
I saw you pop up Dino RT.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw the drivers. What were the main like karts and gliders?
I can't remember, bro.
What were the karts and gliders? There's a lot of them on the Dino.
There was for Dino.
It's pretty free
Yeah.
to play, friend. You have like 3 supers or something like that.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, sweet. Because it's a new track, and you know.
What is?
Wait, Dino isn't new, is it? RT?
I don't think
No,
it's
it's been here for a while, actually.
Oh wow, okay. It wasn't in ranked the last time Dino came back. I think
No.
that's what it was.
But yeah, I think I'm getting Morton there. Thankfully,
It has that the white rhino thing, right?
Yeah, I must have
Okay.
Yeah,
done
the
that.
new. Yeah, it's definitely on there.
Everybody else is using their coin boxes, and I'm using Morton. I am.
There are plenty of
Yeah.
supers and normals if you don't have something right away.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, I'm painting the shed, so I'm still listening, but I am I can't join the multiplayer because I've got some jobs to prep. Otherwise I get cut off.
No worries, man. Well, I appreciate you joining us this morning. This was a pleasant surprise to have you. You hadn't joined before, so.
I'll stay on the old line, but I will just be watching from a phone.
Oh, perfectly fine, man. Glad you're able to join. Yeah, so what do you guys think about the new tour now that we've basically covered through everything? I think All Cup ranking is probably going to be one of my favorite of all time. I think Ansel was even talking about going for top 10. I hope he does because this is fun, man. This is a lot of awesome tracks. And to answer your question earlier, Transliteration, probably one of my favorite tours in a long time. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I really like that. You got, I mean, what is it? 4 new awesome tracks for ranked instead of having a battle course. So that's really good. And then you have what is the total amount of tracks that are new? It's just 8.
I think just 8, right?
Yeah.
Good question.
So I actually really like that because, like, I mean, we've had, upward, like, buffs recently and the ranked and things like that. So maybe, I mean, especially with the Yellow Off-Roader getting some of these, and for you, Shielded Speedster. My wife actually got the, that cart you really like, that tropical truck.
Tropical truck,
So,
love it. Double feature this
so-
tour.
Well, she hasn't upgraded it, but she just was like, I want this. Like, I really like the way it looks. So she got it.
That's awesome.
I was like, yeah, that's cool. I was like, so, it's cool to see those things. Man, I'm really getting mad about this 8-bit 1-up. I'll tell you that. I'm sick of it.
It's amazing.
I mean,
It
for
is
people who
everywhere,
have it,
dude.
it's awesome. I don't have it. So, and I was really hoping this like maple leaf, like, I don't know what that glider's called, but I was hoping that would cover like just a bunch of courses that I have gaps on, and it does not. So, but honestly, like just from watching you race, man, I think it looks really good.
They both look. I mean,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
having the different RT versions in there too. Oh man, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Because right, we have
It's-
eight new tracks. 10, 8, right? Total
8 tracks.
8.
Yeah, it would have been more if they would have brought back RTs of those other ones, which I'm surprised they didn't. That's pretty surprising
Yeah.
to me.
To be fair, I think with the tracks that are returning, like some of them haven't been back for. I just feel like they haven't been back for ages. Like the Sky Gardens. I've been back for a couple of months, I think, and the Rock Mountains. Like, I love those tracks, and we don't really see them. So just having the sort of jungle themed ones, yeah, I think it's good. It's just keeping it fresh because, like, I do like Wario Shipyard, but having it like 4 tours in a row is kind of like done with it. So having all these sort of returning tracks that are new and we haven't seen for ages is good for sure.
Yeah, it's nice. I can't wait to see what buffs I with the one with, like, I have the Black Star shoot, so I don't know if it got any of the Sky Gardens or the Baby Parks. I hope it did, but and then there's a few other ones out there, like, you know, we've gotten recently that have not seen those tracks yet. So I'm excited to see what buffs I get, because I was missing just a couple of things. Specific, I think original Baby Park, I had a level 1, and that was the Galaxy Glider.
I think everyone had bad stuff there.
So, you know, that's one thing we didn't really get to check to see is if like Gold PD got one of these Daisy Parks, Baby Parks, or if it got...
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because I think even Baby Park 1...
Slide N. You got Piranha Plant Slide N, which didn't have Coin Box on it prior.
Piranha Plant Slide? Is that this tour?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I didn't see that. Are you kidding me?
No, it's taken away from the OG PT, I think.
Oh, that thinks I was going to take him to a level 7.
But if you've got Kinja there, and White Mario's got that as well, like, it's really, those, apart from R, which is possibly I find that Piranha Plant Slide are like the hardest course to play. But I think the Piranha Plant Slide and T are just like incredibly fun to play as well. And it's got Connect on T because of a cut boost, so that should help a lot of people as well. So that top shot was quite hard, I think.
Man, that's even better tour than I thought. Piranha Plant Slide coming back too. I guess a lot of new items didn't get that buff or something. What happened there?
Yeah, I haven't checked it completely, but I know that Kamek's got it, so I'm assuming most of you guys have got him at high level.
Yeah.
Which will save you on the T version. But yeah, I'm not sure.
He only has it as a Spotlight Boost Kamek.
Yeah. So he's had it in the last couple of tours, which has certainly helped me. So I've only got PT the me PT, and he's only like level 3 or something. So it's definitely helping.
You guys don't want to come to the outside lanes, do you?
No, because you guys are over there, bro. There's no item boxes. No way I'm doing that. That's suicide. That was a long. Considering the fact that we didn't have a winner, that was a long race.
Yeah, I know.
I got first there. Got first.
You did?
Beautiful.
Oh boy. Yeah, it was tied for first, and then which meant that the tiebreaker went to actually popping balloons, so I got last. Between the 4 of us.
I actually enjoy multiplayer now for the first time since, I mean, the only reason I was really doing the races before was for, you know, the different gifts and stuff, things you had to do to get rubies. I really enjoy this new balloon battle.
Yeah.
Hey, when did you take those tropical balloons to 8? Was that last tour?
Yeah, that was part of my my buying the spa. What turned into a spa day turned into me just basically getting rid of all my tickets that I was saving up. So yeah, tropical balloons. Once I saw it was in ranked and I could potentially get Pit Crew Chief, I took it to that level 8. Triple uncapped, mainly for the LA Laps, which I love that track. But I mean, it's one of the things because I had the tropical truck at such a high level. It was one of those I had an eye on, and so I got it in the Spotlight shop 2 tours ago. And yeah, just I wanted to take it up, man. This game is like, I've realized at the end of the day, it's investing in fun things that you really enjoy.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm wondering what the tropical driver is eventually going to be. I was saying, you know, they're probably just going to throw Rosalina or Peach or somebody in like a tie-dye kind of tropical style like dress or something. And then I thought, you know what would be really cool is if they took Pete, because I love Pete. He's like one of my favorite. I love that they brought out the gold They put him as like a tropical character and gave him Lucky 7 because we haven't had a Lucky 7 driver for forever. Made him kind of more tropical looking.
Yeah.
Like tie-dye him up,
Tie-dye him up. Oh, gosh. Super Bell, man. That's a sneaky new one I wasn't expecting to enjoy. Oh. Yeah, I'm out.
So the super leaf is with what is it, Kitsune or something like that, or
Yeah,
Kitsune or
he is officially the super leaf that many of us were expecting, and then there's the lucky 7 lifers out there who were, I think, hoping on a prayer. But there's a lot of people that thought it was going to be it. Again, it was a popular guess. I just didn't understand why.
Yeah.
It was just praying for something else rather than super leaf. Although it's been slightly improved now. Like, I think you can scoop up a few more coins with it, and you don't lose your item swap with it when you use the sleeve through like an item. So it's slightly better, but it's still terrible.
Okay, so it is a lot.
I'd like to see
because I haven't driven much.
No, they're just not releasing drivers that people want to invest their rubies in. Well, I don't know. Nobody here really will be getting them, I don't think. And even me, I love the Luigi's, but he's just not worth it. He's just going to be at level 1 for his entire life. So I don't know. Maybe he's popular in other countries.
I know everybody said this, but I cannot believe you bring out a DK course without a new DK driver. I know that everyone said I'm not dogging any too bad. I mean,
it's the donkey in the room for
really
sure.
Cool, but
yeah.
I mean, I would have loved to see Cranky. Cranky, I know that Kart Life talks about it, but Cranky's been at the top of my list, and I think Petey Piranha was like number 2 for me. Yeah. And then they came out with Petey, and I was like, all right, I'm just waiting on Cranky now. Like, I want to see him whipping his cane around and stuff like that. I think.
Well, and I think from my perspective, I could see another DK character introduced before a DK alt, like Cranky Kong, or I think King K. Rool would be a great addition.
Ooh. Yes, please.
Like, because he's in Super Smash Brothers.
I know a lot of people want him too. That's on the list for sure.
Yeah, but I just don't understand the reasoning behind it. I know loads of people say legal, and then other people are saying no, it's not that. But people would go absolutely crazy. Like Kevin and Garrett would spend his however many rubies he's got in an instant. I just don't understand why they're not releasing something.
I mean, so that's one intriguing thing. Instead of doing a Bowser and Peach tour, and I think I mean, it would make more sense if they did that maybe to promote the new movie when it comes out, like the Mario movie. But doing a DK King K. Rool versus King K. Rool and actually bring out King K. Rool one. You know what I mean? That would be really fun.
Yeah.
It's not like they're hiding anything from people that data mine, just tell people.
Yeah, no, they just seem oblivious, but I guess they're just a small part of the player base, but I imagine a lot of people are craving the big monkey, just not getting anything, so...
So who won in fantasy football this week?
Actually, I lost by 0.66 points to Kart. So he beat me this week.
Wow.
Yeah, less than a point. I kept checking to see if there were stat corrections, just in case I could somehow pull it out. But
Did you sit someone out? I thought I saw something like someone sat a player. They were on bye or something like that this week, and.
Oh, you know what? I think I saw something about it. I will say Jeeves is crushing it right now. He has the team to beat. Yeah, that is for sure. I'm not sure if
Has he got Fields?
What's that?
Has he got Justin Fields?
He probably does. Justin Fields is crushing right now. I will say I'm doing pretty well in fantasy, and I'm in 4 leagues and doing really well this year. But this league is rough. It's 16 teams. So it is. Everyone has a very very short bench. It is. It is very difficult to. So I'm like starting like Khalil Herbert and Pacheco. Like these are two of my 3 starting running backs. Of course, I got Dalvin Cook, and he did really well for me this week. But it's very unique. So guys,
now are you going for that wide receiver from the Green Bay Packers that he threw like 3
Christian
touchdowns
Watson? I did put a waiver claim on him this morning. I don't think I got him. However, I will say in my dynasty league, I got him.
Okay, yeah, because you're the highest on the waiver claim. Or?
No, I got him last week. I actually.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because he's a rookie. He was a rookie wide receiver. I was pretty high on him in the preseason, but then he had a lot of hamstring injuries. He had it.
Okay.
He just kind of got banged up, but I loved him coming out of college. I think it was the 34th wide receiver coming out of the draft. I was really high on him. So yeah, I got him for $1. It's like a dynasty salary cap league, and really stoked about having him at that value. But then I'm mad at myself because that's the one downside of being in 4 leagues. You're like, hey, I'm so glad I got this pick. Why don't I have him in all 4 leagues? You know, because I don't know. It's like one of those things where you get mad at yourself for not hitting on, your lottery ticket pick on all the other leagues you're in. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. How are you doing your leagues?
So me and my wife, we actually used to play together all the time. We used to run a couple of leagues and stuff like that. And because like her family and then my family, you know what I mean? Like, so nice. We'd run some leagues, but we stopped a while back. We kind of cut down on sports a little bit, like all of our competition like out of our system now, just playing Mario Kart Tour.
Nice.
So we have so many kids, we have to drop things off.
Yeah.
And we start dropping the things off that like, I mean, it's crazy. You drop everything off. It sounds really bad, but we love hanging out with people. Like that's our thing. And so like, when friends don't have, and it's like, it's hard. Like we had these really good friends in Charlotte that ran like a chiropractic clinic and things like that. And, we loved hanging out with them and then they started having kids, but we moved away and stuff. And even when we see each other now, it's not like it's strained or anything. It's awesome to see them, but it's just like, we don't like go out of our way to talk to each other. None of us, you know what I mean? Like we just don't have that much time. So you got to drop some things off. And unfortunately football was one of those things. Now I still like see the highlights, like CAA and, NFL and stuff like that, just to see what's going on. Oregon losing really, I'm from there, like that's where I was born. So Oregon, college football, them losing really sucked. And when I saw that they were playing Washington that day, I was like, oh, they're gonna lose. I was like, if they're at home, better chance. But like for some reason, they just blow it against the Pac-12 team. Maybe it's Pac-16 now. I'm not sure. Anyway, the Pac conference,
whatever that is,
they blow it every year.
Every year.
So,
oh man,
every year against the
Mariota's doing
team.
well here.
But they're one of the coolest uniforms. I love watching.
Well, the only team they lost to up to that point was Georgia, and Georgia's like incredible. So it's like, it's super frustrating to see them lose in the Pac-12 like they did too. Like they should have won that game, and it just it's garbage. Anyway, more into college a little bit more, but. It's fun to see the NFL and see who's doing well. And I always, I've always been like this. I really like baseball and the playoffs. It gets so much more interesting because like you're going home, don't win. You know what I mean? Yeah. And NBA, I used to love it, but still, I'll keep an eye on the playoffs, NCAA tournament, that kind of stuff. Like I love like the winner go home kind of thing, that mindset. And they play differently too. Like you see the cream of the crop kind of rise. When that happens. And there is some lucky games too. Don't get me wrong. Like there's definitely some luck to it, but you see everyone try their hardest. I like to watch more of the end of every teams.
Yeah, no, we love the pressure of you going home if you don't win. By the way, this is the final battle. So good luck. It looks like Luca's in first. If you want extra target, Luca.
Here we go.
and I know this sounds crazy, but if you guys have watched Ted Lasso, you guys would know this anyway. But there's a thing called relegation. And I feel like if teams were relegated to like a smaller league, they would probably try a little harder and not like coast or like try and get a better draft pick. They're actually rewarded for being last place. And like in soccer, you get relegated. And so like every game matters. You don't want to get relegated, you know, and go to like the Champions League and things like that from the Premier League. So, you know, I think our sports are a little jacked up, and that's why I really like when it's like, you know, win or go home kind of thing. I think the Brits actually probably have it a little bit better than we do there.
I do like that, like minor league team can get promoted if your team sucks. Makes a lot of sense to do it that way. You got to earn your way back in. Puts more on the stake. Yeah.
Yeah. No, my football / soccer team for you guys is terrible, and it's relegated and promoted, and then relegated and promoted like every season. So it is a good thing that like you get really invested. Whereas there kind of isn't any end goal to the season. Like I guess you get the number one pick or whatever.
If you get last, you get rewarded for getting last.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's tanked for Trevor a couple years ago. Yeah. Which, by the way, are you Juventus?
Towards the end of the year, when you know.
Is it Juventus that you're a fan of? You mentioned my son's jersey.
No. I'm just like really in sports. Like, I'm just a bit of a sports nerd and just like look at the stats of different random players and things like that. And I saw he was wearing the Juve top. So, because I used to watch, quite a lot of Serie A on TV, because it used to be like on normal TV and not like paywall TV over here. But now you can't watch anything without paying like $1 a month or whatever. So now I'm into most sports. I prefer the American sports actually to stuff over here. So I normally watch on Sundays, and I can't ever watch the last game because it's on at like 1 a.m. start time. But I try and catch as many games. But my Raiders are terribly. Like they are just. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know why they hired McDaniels. Our defense is useless. Like I might have to support. I might have to, because I'm not like based around any American sports. Like I'm not in the American city, so I guess I could. Glory Hunter and she is a different team, but I'll stick with them. But we're just horrible to watch. Like, apart from Adams, like there's no players that we've got that are actually performing to standards. And it's just depressing, really.
Nice.
Can I say, Layan made a couple of nice comments to you about like using the rubies and things like that, and I just want to say like I mean.
Yeah, good point. So Leon says, I want to shout out big thank you for the awesome Mario Kart content you put out there. Your content's really helped me create getting the best out of my rubies since the last major shop update. And that's really, honestly, the biggest compliment. I really appreciate you saying that. Like that's why I do this, is just that, especially newer players and helping people kind of navigate things. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you very much for the comment, and thanks for
the rundown is just super cool. Like it's really helpful. So
and coming out of the big change going to the Spotlight shop, I wasn't sure what the rundown would talk about. We're like, we can't talk about pipes, we can't talk about packs, we can't talk about this, but we basically have kind of doubled down on what's happening behind the scenes, what's from a coverage perspective, what's helping the majority of other people. But at the end of the day, I mean, every account's different. So I appreciate that though, and we're trying to do what we can do. If you have other suggestions, you have other ideas, we're always open to hear, as much as we can. Congratulations to Luca, dominant win there. Loop and I tied for second. I think you might have won some tiebreaker there. Congratulations, Loop, on second place. Actually, I have to probably go now. It's 7:00 here in the U.S. So won't be able to do a second lobby. But I will. We'll pull on some pipes. You want to see what some these, what we call them. I'm trying to remember who mentioned the comment.
So can you really play against other people and get that maxed out?
Yeah, these pipes. Yeah.
Yeah,
the
that's
pipes?
amazing.
You can't go up. You can't go up levels. For the ranking.
No, I don't care.
But these pipes, yeah.
I'm already at level S, so I don't care. Like, we'll just do this for fun.
I'm like half.
We'll fight each other.
It doesn't take too long to get the pipes good. I mean, we did like a 12-round or 6-round match, and I'm halfway done with these pipes.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. It was fake, I guess.
I want to see.
Was that a fake green?
Let's hope
It was a
we
fake
can finally
green.
get these the boo balloons StudFit. I'll get to get any of them.
The boo-shaped balloon.
Oh god, there it is. I just said it. Oh my god.
You spoke it into existence.
Now. If I don't get it, I swear.
Now you need 10 quick. Now you need 7 quick tickets.
I was gonna say,
Oh,
I actually I like quick tickets, so I don't mind them.
Oh,
but,
I do too.
Between that and the balloon,
Better than the Grand Star tickets for sure.
100%. Yeah, I don't even mind that. I personally don't mind the item ticket.
Hold on. I got the other one StudFit. I didn't get the shaped one, but I got the other one.
Oh, the one with the boo on it. So which would you prefer? If not knowing that you got that, or what would you actually prefer?
Quick ticket.
I would have low key rather got the shaped ones, but I'll take that.
Yeah, low key.
I feel like the shaped ones have like a better view box.
Better view box.
Yeah, they're good. Yeah.
So can I ask before you get up? Are you getting the? I'm guessing you're getting the commemoratives, both of them.
I will probably get the Moo off-roader. To be honest with you, I'll probably get it 3 times.
Okay.
I will
Maybe
probably
just
get the
blind
other
there once
commemorative just once.
Okay.
I just got 45 rubies on 10 pool.
45.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh,
That's awesome. Man.
that's awesome. That is great.
What are you gonna do with it? What are you gonna get? What are you gonna get, Lulu?
I'm gonna screenshot that once I finish the 10 pool.
Nice. Yeah, I know you were talking about getting. Was it the Shield Speedster, right?
Yes.
Bro, did you just get 10,000 coins?
Me?
Yeah.
Did I?
Or was I don't know. Now I'm wondering.
I don't think. I don't.
Maybe it's just 1,000.
Maybe I
I
did.
just saw another 0.
Well, I
Because
did.
if you did, you just kind of wrote it off. I'm gonna back it up on my TV and see because
Hey, you might as,
we're talking about
as well.
25 rubies.
I did buy the driver level ticket from the tier shop, which would have taken me down to about 2,000 or 3,000. So that would make sense if I did.
Hold on now. What is actually worth more? 10,000.
Oh, you got 3. You got 3,000.
3,000. Okay.
75 rubies for how much is it? 10k coins.
Yeah.
The 12k coin. So I think 10k coins is worth more than 45 rubies.
Yeah, I got that in my TCP today.
I just posted my pool in the Discord.
Nice, man.
Yeah, so technically, the
Yeah, I
coins
think
would be
10
better from like
coins is worth
a
more,
ruby
yeah.
to coin ratio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you got 3,000. You got a dupe of 1,000, and then you got a dupe of 250. Okay.
I tell you what though, that boo balloon will be my favorite balloon. I've been using the stars because I do like this.
It's a
I do
cool
like the
one.
shape ones better. But oh, guys, that what fun.
You can see a little more. Yeah, it's cool.
You can. What a fun reaction, guys! Appreciate you guys joining me. So, you guys want to say anything as we're leaving? Luca, Ronnie, Brian, Bobby.
No, I'm
it's always
looking
a
forward
pleasure,
to. I'm just looking forward to the rundown, man. I'm excited. There's gonna be a lot of things to talk about, so it'll be fun to watch that.
Be a lot of
Yeah.
buffs.
Tell Auntie Liv to get his tracker out today so I can start planning my yeah.
He actually said
Yeah.
he said yesterday he was prepping the spreadsheet. So I think he was trying to specifically go out of his way to make sure it went a little smoother and quicker this time. So I
Yeah.
think you're in luck.
No, I love it. Yeah, pleasure to be on with all you guys, and thanks for having me on.
Yeah. Thanks as usual, man. It's always good fun for all of us to get together and just chat about tour, the game we love. And yeah, it's a good tour, this tour, and looking forward to the next one. But yeah, thank you, StudFit. We appreciate it a lot.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really
Brian,
cool chilling with you guys as
Is
always.
is the light just coming out over there for you, StudFit too?
yeah, just getting a little bit light out here.
Yeah, man.
Just in time to get the kids to school.
There you go. That too.
But,
those animals too.
Yeah, if you are watching at home, you haven't liked the video, appreciate that. You probably already subs if you somehow woke up at 5 a.m. or I guess if you're overseas, it's a little later. But Lion, we actually are in we have a league, fantasy league. It's already closed for this season, but we'll start up next season. But yeah, if you're interested in fantasy football, we play as a server. It's a members only server so definitely check out the memberships. But thank you guys for joining. What a fun reaction! What a fun tour! So until the rundown, May the frenzy luck be with you. See you guys.